There she is, my flower. So dedicated to that garden of hers. Well, no time like the present. Good morning. I have a delivery for... Line. Still using that god's damn nickname. You'd think on documents you'd use your real name, but no, that damn nickname my sister gave you is what you use. You really committed to the bit. Darling, you know you don't have to go along with her superstitions, right? This town is already filled with enough of them. Or, are you telling me you believe that anyone out here could be the one of the fair folk? Waiting to know your name and whisk you away to do what they please with you? I mean, yes, exactly what I'm trying to do, but that's what we do when we find a human we like. What gods does she make it hard? She doesn't even have a full name on her mail. How am I supposed to steal you away from your gaze of others when I can't even get a hint of your name? Fine, fine. You're a loyal friend for supporting my sister's endeavors to keep your name all to herself. Don't huff at me. I am but a victim of my sister's petty ways. To you, she may be a sweet best friend, but to me, she's a vicious tormentor. Gods, she's cute when she's annoyed. It makes me want to torment her more. See what other expressions I can get out of my flower. Honestly, though, you would think one of them would get tired of it eventually. I love it when she giggles. Such a delightful melody. At me, with me, around me. It's worth it. As long as it's me and not another trying to win her heart. Don't giggle at me either. You'd think I'd at least get a little sympathy from being my sister's pack mule and errand boy on all my few days off. I've moved back to town after a few years abroad, and yet she has me slaving away. Anyways, where would you like me to put these? Yes, I know you can carry it, but I have a job and I'm going to do it. Do you think my sister would leave me alone if she found out I made you carry this? I have no doubt that you're strong enough. But I'd like to ensure that I have some peace when I get back to the store. I never know how she does it, but she has an uncanny way of knowing what I'm up to since I moved here. Granted, yes, she does have spies everywhere to keep watch over you, my flower, per my request, but still, her spies never leave anything out. Now, may I come in? What an utterly magnificent garden, little gardener. An exquisite bouquet for the senses. If you could, just sign the proof of delivery. You know, so my sister knows I actually got your order to you. That's it, my flower. Sign away your name to me, so that I can take care of you, love you, keep you safe from pests who might eat away at you and cause you to wither. Yes, there it is. Oh, come on! Even on documents? Really? Don't laugh about this. You know my first name, and I don't... Lynn isn't your name, is it? No, I didn't think so. I would have felt it... Oh, my sister told you to keep your name hidden from me. To get back to me, To annoy me because of a prank I pulled? Of course she did. My sister, the funny prankster. Well, it's admirable that you'll that loyal to her as to take any direction she gives. My cursed sister? The worst fate in existence, telling someone not to give their name. You would think she would want her best friend to come live with me for all eternity. A queen to my queen, of course. She'd find someone. Precious, beautiful, kind, and absolutely perfect, and holds them all to herself. Well, no matter. I'll get what I want in the end. I do like a good game of catch, and I always win. Oh, you're helping me get over my weird need to know the name of everything? How benevolent of you. Besides, if you really wanted to help me, you'd finally tell me your name. Otherwise, I'll be plagued with the desire to know, lose sleep, and my health will decline. You wouldn't do that to me, would you? Wait, isn't this actually another superstition thing? Like how in some cultures, knowing the true name of something gives one power over that thing or person. Wait, I'll use your name for something? Oh? Blushing at that thought, huh? I wonder what delicious little scenarios you're thinking of to blush like that. All right, no need to hit me with your gloves. Keep your name for now, but I promise, I will find out your name one of these days. And when I do, you'll be mine, my flower. You know, you really did a magnificent job on reviving your grandmother's garden. From what my sister told me, this place was withering away, full of weeds, nearly dead plants, and bare patches once your gran fell ill. But look at it now, you clever little gardener. Rosy of cheeks and green of thumb. If I didn't know any better, I would hardly know how dead it was. I think this place may even end up in a better shape than when your gran cared for it. Well, once you finish reviving some of these poor beauties. She can do it though. Her grandmother learned from the fair folk, and she learned from her grandmother. I think my mother as well at one point. Hmm. Makes sense considering how our kind seem to just adore the women of this family. Well, I can assure you, you are not just fumbling about, and what you've been able to remember is more than most people could hope for. Not just anyone can bring some of these varieties back from the brink of death. Rare and finicky things like these roses, for example. You think anyone who is unskilled or unknowledgeable, just fumbling about, would be able to revive those notoriously finicky roses? The ones known to be nearly impossible to revive due to how sensitive they are? No, my dear. Luck is far too fickle for such a task. No. You possess true skill. You are able to recall my mother's and your grandmother's teachings. Listen, if your gran was still here, she would be ridiculously proud of what you've accomplished with the garden she loves so much, and rightfully so. I bet the next time my sister sees this, she's gonna ask you to quit that soulless corporate job in the horrible Iron City and work for her. I know she's been bragging to everyone how well you've been doing with reviving the garden. Of course I knew her. I may have grown up, away from home, but I did come and visit. Away from home, back in our home realm, same thing, right? Of course, when I saw you the last time you visited, your grandmother threatened to surround the house with an iron gate if I tried anything. Sweet but terrifying woman for a human. She was a good woman, kind, respectful, could hold her own against my parents, stellar baker, and against me. I couldn't stay away, even now. Oh? And what was it she mentioned about me? That I was ridiculously charming? Devastatingly handsome? Incredibly smart? Crafty? A yapper? Those little frosted lemon cakes with a hint of rosemary? Look, if she didn't want me to eat them, why did she always make so many and fill a Tupperware container with them to send them home with me? They were addicting. I'm really going to miss those little cakes. Oh, is that right? She taught you how to make them? I'm willing to grant you a favor in return for some of those delicious little treats. And you, the most delectable treat of all. Look at the way she blushes again. So humble, but at least she isn't immune to my looks. Then again, this glamour does cater to her tastes. At least, based on the media she prefers. Ah, you don't take or accept open-end favors? Another superstition, hmm? What was it for this one? A favor is a promise for the future, and the fair folk might use it to trick you? For someone who says that you are superstitious, you sure act like you are. Keeping the town's superstitions alive, indulging in your grandmother's and best friend's quirky little beliefs. What? Are you afraid that I'm actually some fey thing that will trick you so I can whisk you away and keep you all to myself? Trap you in the fairy realm forever in decadence? I mean, she wouldn't be wrong, but it would make things so much harder if she knew and started to actively not get spirited away. All right, I'll stop teasing. For now. No need to send me off just yet. Besides, do you really want me to leave? While I'm here, I could help you around the garden, maybe in exchange for a bag of those delicious cakes. Why not take advantage of me while I'm here? I'm at your command, little gardener. Okay. Before you throw me out, hear me out. I could always bring you some cuttings from my garden. I mean, most of my sister's best stuff started from my garden anyways. I mean, half of those cuttings you ordered, my garden supplied her with those. This way, you get something of equal value, and I get to taste one of my favorite treats again. Since my favorite little treat seems to be harder to acquire than anticipated. But the tastiest morsels are the ones you have to wait for. If I remember correctly, you ordered quite a lot lately, so it would be quite beneficial on a financial level. And my sister did mention you were asking for mother's fertilizer recipe, no? I could teach it to you, as well as a gift for a family friend. Can't resist that, can you? Even your grandmother couldn't get that recipe out of mother. Just say yes, my flower, so that you would owe me a favor. Snuck in with... I appreciate it. She won't even say thank you? The absolute cheek of her! You appreciate it? Ah, right. Superstitions, yet again. Never take a gift. Always give something in exchange for anything you receive, otherwise you'll be obligated to return something of equal value or favor. Always say you appreciate the thought and not a thank you. As thank you acknowledges a favor was done, and you will then own a favor in return. don't you think that's a bit much at that point? That this town's superstitions are still being carried out into the modern age on an entirely different continent from its origins, suspecting everyone of potentially being a mythical being out to steal people's away? I mean, they aren't wrong. And that's why this little town has been able to survive this long. Why did my flower have to take these things so seriously? Why won't she just give me her name, that I may claim her and take her back home and make her mine evermore? Careful. Keep joking that I'm one of the fair folk, and I might just get ideas about stealing you away from this town. Listen, I get that it's how your mother was, that you're committing to the bit, out of some loyalty to my sister, but maybe, just maybe, could you be more flexible? I mean, you still keep holly and rowan charms by the doors and windows so Fae cannot enter without permission. I have to watch over you from outside your house like some stalker. All right then. Since you just can't accept a gift, I'm always up for a good bargain. But it would be pretty good to know that you can't go back on any deals with me. Like my sister. I tend to get petty and cranky when people try to break their promises. How about it? For my fertilizer recipe, you bake them for me anytime I ask, I think that'd be a fair trade for my extra gift, don't you? Well, the recipe has been a closely guarded secret for a while. My mother didn't get her award-winning garden the way it was for nothing. Those little cakes are good, but if you think that's not enough, perhaps you come once a month to my home to help me manage my garden. With how busy I've been, I haven't been able to keep up with everything, and if my mother saw how many weeds there were in there, I fear I might not survive her next visit. And let's be honest, my mother is terrifying when it comes to the well-being of her old garden. If I can't use the usual tricks here, maybe I can get her to eat something when she visits. Then, she'll never be able to leave me. Yes? Wonderful. I just hope you make enough of those little cakes. I have quite the appetite. Right. It's a deal. A deal is made, sealed with a kiss. Don't look at me. I don't have that as my notification sound. Quite popular today, aren't you? Is my sister wondering where I am? Warning you against my devilish charms and sparking wit? I'm assuming that's my sister with how upset you look. If it's something I can help with, tell me. We may have met but a few months ago, but my sister and mother cherish you. I wouldn't want you to think you can't lean on me too. You can trust me. Knowing that expression, most likely that ex is trying to weasel their way back into her life. I regret not getting rid of them when they were just here last time. Just like I got rid of the other pests wandering too close to you. Your ex-partner? Why are they bothering you if you're no longer theirs? Aren't they the ones that made that scene last month? Saying you shouldn't sell the house and just come back already? My sister had to threaten them to leave, didn't she? They're asking you to come back and sell this place? Leave the garden you love so much? My sister would have killed them before they could leave like I asked her. But no, we didn't want to make more issues at the moment. Next time, I'll just do it myself like I usually do. They want to come over and talk? I think the time for that has passed once they had their tantrum in front of your friends, no? You're not considering it, are you? Good. Listen, if they're upset about you living life without them, they shouldn't have let you go in the first place. I know I would have felt like an idiot if I were them and let you go. I'd never let a treasure like you go, my flower. I'll never let you go. I'll do whatever it takes to make it so. Right, a joke to make you feel better. Sorry. Don't let pests like them stress you out. There is a reason you're here and they aren't, right? Besides, I have a feeling that this time they'll get the message. Don't worry. I'll make sure they never bother you again. Well, that is enough of my protective family friend moment, I think. Apologies if I overstepped. My sister's terribly fond of you and I. Despite her being the bane of my existence 90% of the time, I am fond of my sister. So, by proxy, I am quite fond of you as well. So don't worry one bit about that pest. Put them from your mind. I promise it will be resolved. This compulsion is effective on her. Good to know. I wonder just how far it works with her. Really, don't worry about it. If they try to come back to town, my sister will make sure they leave before they can even breathe the same air as you. Granted, she'll make sure they feed the hounds well. But that's just the small details. That is, if she gets to him before I do. Oh, she has you fooled, doesn't she? Nice. That woman is a stone-cold hunter for free labor. She torments me for fun. You just get special treatment because you're her favorite person. You're her favorite person. Oh, my little gardener. So naive. No wonder my sister's so protective of you. Speaking of favorites, am I smelling those lovely, heavenly lemon cakes? It's as if you knew I was coming and what I wanted. How about a little taste to celebrate our deal, And then I'll take a little drive out to the city. I've been meaning to pick up a few things anyways. While I'm there, I think I'll do some pest control.